Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to study canal regulators, that is canal headworks, also the canal escape and canal outlets and its types. Now here, before proceeding for the canal regulators, firstly we are going to discuss what is off-take alignment. Okay, which what is off-take alignment? In these figures, figure A, figure B, figure C, and figure D, first of all you can see the off-taking channels here, this channel and this channel. These both are off-taking channel, here also representing here and here, and this channel from which the channels are diverted or offtakes. This is your parent channel. Okay, this is your parent channel from which the sub channels, that is offtake channels, are provided. Also on the offtake channels, two regulators are provided. First, here is a head regulator and here it is a cross regulator. Okay, head regulator HR, cross regulator CR. Okay, first of all you can see here the um, basic concepts, that is parent channel, off taking channels, head regulator and cross regulator. Now first of all, when a distributing channel takes off from the parent channel, this is your distributing channel. When this distributing channel is takes off from your parent channel or a main channel, their offtake alignment should be very carefully designed. Okay, because this channel is somehow finally irrigate the area. Okay, and here we are going to provide the regulators too. Hmm? So the alignment of this offtake should be very carefully designed. Now in figure A, we can see that the uh, offtake alignment uh, making an angle of 0 with the parent channel. So this is your best alignment of an offtake where it makes a 0 angle with parent channel. Okay, second is when a transition curve, here also a transition curve we have to design. Okay, now if the transition curve are not given, both the channels, that is parent channel and the offtake channel or the distributing channel, should make an angle with the alignment of parent channel upstream of the offtake. Okay, both the angles, both the channels should make an angle with alignment of parent channel upstream of the offtake. Okay, now here they have provided the make the angle with alignment of parent channel at upstream. Okay, now under the circumstances when parent channel has to be kept straight, here under some circumstances when the parent channel has to be kept straight, now both the upstream and downstream, upstream and downstream of the offtake, the edges of canal rather than the center line should be considered in deciding the angle of offtake. Here in figure C, you can see that here we have they have considered the edges. Here the age is considered for deciding the angle rather than parent channel center of this parent channel. Now in last diagram, in these circumstances the section should not be narrowed down equally on both sides. Okay, section should not be narrowed down equally on both sides. And here and if it is, then an unbalanced offtake results in the formation of a jetty. Here you can see that a silt jetty is there, which is a result of a unbalanced offtake. Okay, the reduction of sectional area caused by the jetty would be made up by soaring of the bed along the line of deviated current. Here it can soar up your bed of a channel. Okay, this is nothing, this is regarding the alignment of your offtake channels, okay, or a distributing channel. Now we'll move further for the head regulators and cross regulators on the channels. Now first is head regulator. Head regulator and a cross regulator regulates the supply of the off-taking channel and the parent channel respectively. Okay, here you can see that here head regulator regulates the supply of taking channel, and cross regulators regulates the supply of parent channel. Okay, head regulator, the definition of head regulator is: head regulator regulates a regulator supplies the which regulates the supply of taking channel. Secondly, the distributory head regulator is provided at the head of distributory and controls the supply entering the distributory. Okay, it is very simple. The distributory head regulator, the name indicates it. It is at the head of distributory. Okay, and it maintains or controls the supply in the or the supply which entering the distributory. Okay, a distributory, it is the necessary link between the parent channel and the distributory channel. Okay, the distributory head regulator is the link between your parent channel and the distributing channel. Also, the distributory head is a regulator, a meter supply, and silt selective स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी हेड जो है वो रेगुलेटर भी है, ऑल्सो इट इज अ मीटर सप्लाई, meter of supply, also it is a silt selective structure. Okay, secondly, the functions of distributory head regulator. What are the functions of distributory head regulator? Major function is as explained in the definition of it. It controls and regulates the supplies which is entering into the distributory channel. Okay, so functions of distributory head regulator: first is they regulates or control the supplies of off-taking channel or distributory channel. Okay, secondly, this serves as a meter of measuring the discharge entering into off-taking canal. Okay, as I have explained in this slide that it is the regulator also, meter of supply also, and silt selective structure also. Okay, so here the second point is enters that they serves as the meter of measuring the discharge entering into off-taking canal. Okay, as we have learned in canal fall, that is meter fall. Okay, meter fall is the structure which used to measure discharge from canal also. Okay, so the same in the same manner here, uh, meter is nothing but it can measure the discharge entering into the off-taking canal. As this is a head regulator, it is related to the off-taking canal or a distributary canal. Okay, now third function is they control the silt entry in the off-taking canal. Okay, as I have explained, the head regulator is a silt selective structure, so they control the silt entry in the off-taking canal. Okay, the silt which is transmitted from parent canal, that silt can be controlled by the uh, head regulator. Okay, their entry to the off taking canal can be controlled by using head regulators. Now the last is they help in shutting off the supplies when not needed in the off taking canal, or when the off taking canal is required to be closed for repairs. Okay, as it is a regulator, it can help in closing of the whole water which is enters into the off-taking canal when the irrigation water is not needed in downstream, or when the repair or maintenance work is there, then we can close or shut down all the water which is entering into the off taking canal. Okay, so head regulators and cross regulators are very much of importance in the canal structures. Okay, so I hope you have understood the head regulator. The next part is cross regulators. Okay, what is mean by cross regulators? As I have shown in the diagram here, cross regulator is related to your parent channel. Okay, so cross regulator is the regulator which regulates the supplies of parent channel. Okay, cross regulator regulates the supplies of parent channel. Also, the cross regulator is provided on the main canal at downstream of offtake to head up the water level and to enable the off-taking canal to draw the required supply. Okay, cross regulator is provided on the main canal, main provided on the main canal at the downstream of offtake. Okay, downstream of offtake to head up the level and to enable the off-taking canal to draw required supply. Okay, now the functions of cross regulators. What are the functions of cross regulator? First is as I have explained, first is it will regulate the parent canal supply. So first function, the effective regulation of the whole canal system can be done with the help of cross regulator. Okay, that means it is as it is related with the parent canal cross regulators, so it can regulate, or effective regulation can be done with the help of cross regulators of a whole canal system. Second is during the period of low discharges in parent channel, during the period of low discharges in the parent channel, the cross regulator raises the water level of the upstream and feeds the offtake channel in rotation. Okay, when a low discharge condition is there, Then cross regulator will raises the water level at the upstream and feeds up the offtake channel. Okay, and that feeding is rotatory feeding. Okay, in rotation it will feed the offtake channel in a low water period, okay, or a low discharge period. Third is it helps in closing the supply of downstream of the parent channels for the purpose of repair, as this is the same function as that of head regulator. The cross regulator also helps in closing off or shutting off the whole supply of parent channel to the downstream when there are repairs and maintenance works are there. We can whole we can close down or shut down all the supplies of parent channel to the downstream. Next is they help in absorbing fluctuations in various sections of canal system and in preventing the possibilities of breaches in the tail reaches. Okay, here the cross regulator prevents the possibility of breaches. The breach I have explained it. Breach is nothing but the shortcut which is uh, which is finally form a long run cut through which water can percolate or seep out. Okay, so this cross regulator will help in preventing the possibility of breaches in the tail reaches. Okay, lastly, incidentally, the bridges and other communication works can be combined with these cross regulators. Okay, um, the bridges and other communication work we can combine these with the cross regulator also. So this is also a major canal structure with the help of which we can do lot of activities. Now the this is all about the head regulators and cross regulators. I hope you have understood the head and cross regulator working functions and the introduction. Okay, now the second canal structure is canal escape. What is mean by canal escape and what are the types of canal escape we are going to study here. First, the introduction of canal escape. Canal escape is a structure constructed on an irrigation canal for the purpose of wasting some of its water. Okay, canal escape, the name indicates it helps to escape the some amount of water. Okay, it is a structure constructed on irrigation canal for the purpose of wasting some of its water. Okay, now the types of canal escape. What are the types of canal escape? First is canal soaring escape, second surplus escape, third is tail escape. Okay, first is canal soaring escape. The canal soaring escape is constructed for the purpose of soaring off excess silt from time to time. Okay, as this wasting of some amount of water is not really the wastage of water, but it is of very much of use for the canal structure. Okay, now this soaring escape is constructed for the purpose of soaring of some excess silt from time to time. Okay, uh, avoid the soaring of the beds. Okay, the escapes are also constructed to dispose of excess supplies of the parent channel. Okay, these escapes, canal escapes, which we are going to construct on the canal or which we are going to construct along the canal, these are also useful for disposing of excess amount of water of the parent channel, okay, which is delivered to the off taking channel or which is delivered to the distributing channel. Now excess supplies in canal take place either during heavy rain or due to the closure of canal outlet by farmers. Okay, these excess supplies can be takes place during the heavy rains, like flood like conditions. When flood like conditions are there, then these canal escapes are in working. We can help to remove some amount of water from the canal. Okay, second is when we are when this escape excess water, when excess water is there. Secondly, first is a heavy rain, due to heavy rain. Secondly, due to the closure of canal outlet by the farmer. Okay, I'll explain what is canal outlet. But when the farmers close this canal outlet, then heavy water will come into the picture. So we can remove excess of water through this canal escape. Okay, in that case, the escapes saves the downstream section of canal from overflow. Okay, we can imagine that first when we are going to remove or when we are removing the excess of water, the downstream of that canal will not suffer from the overflow condition. Okay, so canal escapes helps helps to save the downstream section of canal from overflow of banks. Okay, now the escapes are essential safety value have the essential safety value for canals, and these should be constructed at some regular intervals, okay, or some intervals. If we are not going to construct it at a regular interval, we have to construct it at intervals only. Okay, canal leading the surplus water to natural drain is known as escape channel. मतलब जो भी वाटर वहाँ यहाँ से हम लोग एस्केप करने वाले हैं, वेस्टिंग ऑफ वाटर, दैट वेस्टेज ऑफ वाटर इज डायरेक्टली सप्लाइड टू द natural drain. Okay, that is not actually wastage, but it is supplied to your natural drain. That structure is called as a escape channel. Okay, escape channel, the capacity of escape channel should not be less than 50% of the capacity of parent channel at that point. Okay, the capacity of escape channel should not be less than 50% of capacity of parent channel at that point. The canal surplus escape. Second, canal surplus escape may be of weir type with the crest of weir wall at FSL of the parent canal bed level. Okay, a tail escape a tail escape is provided at the tail end of canal, and it is useful in maintaining the required full supply level at the tail end. The structure is weir type with its crest level at the required FSL of canal at its tail end. Okay, I'll show the diagram for it. This is your soaring escape or surplus escape. This surplus escape may be either of weir type. Surplus escape may be either of weir type with the crest of weir wall at FSL of parent canal level. Okay, parent canal bed level. A tail escape is here. A tail escape is provided at the tail end of canal, and it is useful in maintaining the required FSL at tail end. This is also a weir type. We can see here that the weir wall is provided. So this is also a weir type escape, that is your tail escape. These are the soaring escape or surplus escape, and this is the tail escape. Okay, this is about the canal escapes. Okay, this is about the canal escapes. Up to this we have covered four canal structures. First is canal fall. In previous video we have covered it. Secondly, uh, canal regulators. In that we have covered two regulator work, head regulator and cross regulator. And now the fourth structure, that is canal escape, we have covered. Now the last part is canal outlet. Okay, canal outlet. What is canal outlet and what are the types of canal outlet and the functions we are going to study here. First, canal outlet. An outlet is a small structure which admits water from distributing channel to the water course or field channel. Okay, outlet, what is mean by outlet? It admits the water from distributing channel to the water course or field channel. Okay, so as I have explained here, um, here the so in canal escapes, when the flood like condition occurs due to the closing of canal outlet, then the escapes are in working. Okay, so canal outlet is nothing but the outlet which admits the water from distributing channel to the water course. When this outlet is closed by farmer, then what happen, ultimately the distributing channel will overflow. Okay, so at that condition the canal escape will work. Okay, I hope you understood what is canal outlet. Okay, simply it is a outlet to directly the field. Okay, the field channel. Now uh, it is thus an outlet is thus an sort of head regulator for the field channel delivering water to the irrigation field. Okay, it acts as a regulator. The responsibility of maintenance of distributing channel and whole canal network lies with government, while that of the field channel lies with the farmer, because it is related to the farmer only, a particular farmer only. So the is uh, maintenance of field channel is lies only the with the farmer. The outlet is connecting medium to both of this, that is to the distributing channel or a whole network and the field channel. The connecting medium is nothing but your canal outlet. Okay, now the requirements. Now the efficiency of canal network mostly depends upon the functioning of outlets. So the functioning of outlets and regulation works. So canal outlets should fulfill some requirements. What are those? First is the outlet should be strong with no moving parts liable to the damaged, or requiring periodic attention and maintenance. Okay, the outlet should be strong enough, and it should not contain the moving parts which are apparently will damaged. Okay, so it should be strong with the no moving parts, and it should have the periodic maintenance and attention. Okay, secondly, outlet should be so designed that farmer cannot tamper with its functioning, and any interference from uh, him should be easily detectable. Okay, the farmer should not tamper with outlet functioning, so it is designed in that way only. Secondly, since the large number of outlets are fixed on the distributing channel, the most essential requirement is that it should be cheap. Okay, so that farmer also can easily do the maintenance work of it. Nextly, the design should be simple so that it can be constructed or fabricated by local masons or technicians also. Okay, so the design should be simple. Next, it should be possible for outlet to work efficiently with small working head. Okay, it should be possible for outlet to work efficiently with small head of water. Next, the outlet should draw its fair share of silt carried by distributing channel. Okay, it should not be bother of silt um, any silt amount which is carried by distributing channel. Okay, it should draw its fair share of silt which is carried by the distributing channel. Next, from the farmer's point of view, because it is directly connected to the farmers, so here we are going to consider the farmer's view also. From the farmer's point of view, the outlet should give a fairly constant discharge. This is the main point, because it is directly connected to the field channel. It should give a constant discharge. However, from canal regulation point of view, the outlet should draw proportionality more or less discharge with varying supply in the distribution channel. Okay, because distribution channel is also not having the same supply, so the outlet should draw proportionately more or less discharge with varying supplies of distribution channel. Okay, these are the requirements of the canal outlet, because it is the structure which is the link between whole canal system and the uh, field channel, and it is mostly it is the structure which is directly connected to your uh, farmer. Okay, or the local masons, so it should have some requirements to fulfill. Now, the types of canal outlet. Which are the types of canal outlet and how it works? First, there are three types. First is non-modular outlet. Second is semi-module or flexible outlet. Third is rigid module outlet. Okay, we will see one by one what is non-modular, what is semi-module, and what is rigid module. Now, first is non-modular outlet. A non-modular outlet is the one in which the discharge depends upon the difference in level between the water levels in distributing channel and the water course. Okay, here the non-modular outlet is it is the one in which the discharge depends upon the difference in level. Okay, here the discharge in non-modular outlet is depends upon the difference in level. Now the difference in level between your distributing channel and the water course. ओके, नॉन मॉड्यूलर जो आउटलेट है उसमें से जो डिस्चार्ज आएगा वो डिस्चार्ज किस पे डिपेंड है? फर्स्टली योर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग चैनल में से जो भी वाटर लेवल होगा उसका, एंड द वाटर कोर्स जो भी है उसका लेवल. ओके, तो वाटर लेवल ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग चैनल एंड वाटर लेवल ऑफ वाटर कोर्स, in between these two there is a canal outlet which is non-modular outlet. Okay, so if it is a non-modular outlet, then the discharge through it is depends upon the difference in between the levels of these two. Okay, difference in between the levels of these two. Okay, now the discharge through such non-modular outlet varies in wide limits with the fluctuations of water level in distributing and the field channel. Okay, because as I have explained कि वाटर लेवल जो भी है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग एंड वाटर कोर्स का, उसके लेवल का डिफरेंस जो है उस पे डिपेंड करता है डिस्चार्ज नॉन मॉड्यूलर आउटलेट का. तो जो भी नॉन मॉड्यूलर आउटलेट है उस उसका जो डिस्चार्ज है वो फ्लक्चुएट that will varies in wide limit. Okay, that will varies in wide limit with the fluctuations of water levels in distributing and field channel. फ्लक्चुएशंस आएंगे तो आउटलेट का डिस्चार्ज भी क्या होगा? वैरी होगा. ठीक है, नाउ अंडर दिस category there are some common examples of common types of outlet. First is submerged pipe outlet, masonry sluice and orifices, and wooden chutes. Okay, these are the common examples of non-modular outlet. First is submerged pipe outlet, second is masonry sluice and orifices, and third is wooden chutes. Okay, now second type is your semi module or flexible outlet. Okay, semi module or flexible outlet. A flexible outlet or a semi module outlet is the one in which the discharge is affected by the fluctuations in water level of distributing channel, while the fluctuations in water level of field channel do not have any effect on the discharge. Okay, it is very simple if you can imagine this. जो भी सेमी मोड्यूलर और फ्लेक्सिबल आउटलेट है, दैट आउटलेट इज इन बिटवीन आपका जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल है एंड फील्ड चैनल, उसके बिटवीन क्या होगा? सेमी मोड्यूलर आउटलेट होगा. ओके, जैसे नॉन मोड्यूलर आउटलेट अगर इसके बीच पे हुआ तो क्या होगा? नॉन मोड्यूलर आउटलेट हुआ तो उसका डिस्चार्ज जो है वो वाटर लेवल पे डिपेंड करता है, आपके डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल एंड फील्ड चैनल के वाटर लेवल पे उसका डिस्चार्ज डिपेंड करता है. ओके, नॉन मोड्यूलर आउटलेट का. अगर सेमी मॉड्यूलर आउटलेट हम लोग ने कंस्ट्रक्ट किया और फ्लेक्सिबल आउटलेट कंस्ट्रक्ट किया, तो क्या होगा कि उसका डिस्चार्ज जो है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग चैनल जो है उसके डिस्चार्ज में फ्लक्चुएशंस आए, तो सेमी मॉड्यूलर आउटलेट के डिस्चार्ज में भी वेरिएशंस आएंगे। ठीक है। नाउ जो सेमी मॉड्यूलर का डिस्चार्ज है उसका डिस्चार्ज फील्ड चैनल के फ्लक्चुएशंस पे डिपेंड नहीं करता। क्यों डिपेंड नहीं करता? क्योंकि कैनाल आउटलेट जो है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल से आपके फील्ड चैनल पे वाटर को फ्लो करेगा। ओके, नॉट द फ्लो इज इन डायरेक्शन from distribution channel to the field channel. It is not from field channel to distribution channel. So in semi modular, the discharge from outlet is varies with the fluctuations in distribution channel only. Okay, no, it is not depend on the fluctuations of field channel. Okay, the various outlets under the semi-modular category are pipe outlet, Kennedy's gauge outlet, Crumb's open outlet, open flume outlet, and pipe cum open flume outlet. Okay. In non-modular outlet, there is a submerged pipe outlet. In here, the pipe outlet is in semi-modular or flexible outlet category. Third is your rigid module outlet. Rigid module outlet. Now, a rigid module is the one which maintains constant discharge within the limit. Now, this constant discharge is irrespective of fluctuations in the water level in distributing channel and field channel. ओके, रिजिड मॉड्यूल जो है वो जैसे हम लोग रिजिड चैनल कहते हैं, रिजिड चैनल दैट विल नॉट सोर अप एनी बैंक्स और बेड। इन द सेम मैनर रिजिड मॉड्यूल जो है उस पे डिस्चार्ज हम लोग कांस्टेंट मेंटेन कर सकते हैं। ओके, एंड दैट डिस्चार्ज इज irrespective of the fluctuations in distribution channel as well as your field channel. ओके, वो डिपेंड नहीं करता किसी भी फ्लक्चुएशंस पे। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल की फ्लक्चुएशंस हुई तो भी रिजिड मॉड्यूल का जो भी डिस्चार्ज है वो कांस्टेंट ही रहेगा विद इन लिमिट। एंड अगर फील्ड चैनल में भी फ्लक्चुएशंस हुई तो आउटलेट का डिस्चार्ज कांस्टेंट ही रहेगा विद इन लिमिट। ओके, द मोस्ट common type of rigid module outlets or the outlets which fall under this category is Gibbs rigid module. Okay, Gibbs rigid module. Now the diagrams for this pipe outlet. This is the most common type of non-modular outlet, which is pipe outlet. The submerged pipe outlet, masonry, orifice, and wooden chutes are the types which fall on the non-modular category. The in pipe outlet, this figure shows the pipe outlet. I'll explain only one of this. This is the pipe outlet. You can see here the pipe is provided. This is your field channel and this is your distributing channel. The depth is shown here D, and this is your level which is H, head. which is H. This is now in this pipe outlet. The pipe for this outlet varies from 10 to 30 centimeters in diameter. Okay, and these are frequently laid on the light concrete foundation to prevent uneven settlement and consequent leakages. Okay, these are submerged pipe outlet, and these are provided or laid on the light concrete foundation. The diameter of that pipe is 10 to 30 centimeter, and it is laid on the light concrete foundations to prevent the settlements, uneven settlements, and the leakages. These are generally fixed horizontally to the right angles to the direction of flow. ओके, जो भी डायरेक्शन होगी उसकी डायरेक्शन हॉरिजॉन्टल ये लेड किए जाते हैं टू दी at the right angles to the direction of flow. Okay, these are your pipe uh, outlets. Now second is your Kennedy's gauge outlet. Kennedy's gauge outlet. This was the earliest type of semi-modular or flexible type of outlet. This is invented by Kennedy's, R.G. Kennedy's, which we have studied the theory of him, Kennedy's theory in silt theories. Okay, he introduces or invented this. This outlet is made up of cast iron, and it consists of three main parts: an orifice with bell mount entry here, a long expanding delivery pipe here, and an intervening vertical air column above the throat here. Okay, these are the three main parts of it. Now water from the distributing channel enters the outlet through bell mounted approach here. From the narrowest diameter at throat, the jet shoots across the air in the base of vertical air vent pipe. Okay, vertical air vent pipe. The base of air vent pipe is conical and allows free circulation of air around the jet. So the jet is exactly in the same condition as if it were discharging into open air, making the discharge independent of water level in the water course. Okay, the jet then received by cast iron expanding pipe. This is about 3 meter long. At the end of this cast iron pipe, the cement concrete pipe extension is usually added, and the water is then discharged through to the field channel or the water course. Okay, this is about your semi modular outlet Kennedy's. And third type is your Gibbs module, that is rigid module outlet. In this rigid module, there are again on two outlets are there. First is your gauge module, again two are Khanna's rigid module and foot module. This diagram shows the Gibbs module outlet. This is designed by uh, the A.S. Gibbs. Uh, they are the former executive engineer in Punjab Irrigation. This shows the plan and section of uh, outlet. The essential features of this outlet is an AD chamber. This AD chamber, which is semicircular in plan. This is the essential feature of it, AD chamber, semicircular in plan, round which water flows, giving rise to free vortex flow. Okay, water flows and giving rise to the free vortex flow. Okay, this is about the outlets, semi modular outlet, modular outlet, and non-modular outlets. Okay, up to this we have covered the parts in canal structure module. We have covered canal fall, types of canal fall, canal escapes and its type, canal headworks, cross regulators, canal head regulators and cross regulators, and also the uh, canal outlets and its types. Okay, only the one part is left with this module, which is cross drainage works and the types of cross drainage works. In next video we will cover that. From that, the module of canal structures will end. So up to this I hope you understood what are different canal structures. Only one we are left with it. Thank you. We'll cover it in next video. Thank you.